everyone. We're here with Matt. Matt and the Hat. From the Down Under. Let me make sure your voice is coming through and the game's coming through. The game's coming through. And is Matt coming through?
Hello.
Yes. Good. Use your powers. Alright.
And then Starship.
What is that? That's a big critter. Interesting looking. All right. We are... Oh yeah, we're doing this stuff. When you take his core to the science thing. No business. I thought I could do something with it. And we'll just go do that. Too bright. Oh! You're not supposed to be open. Alright, Matt, did you find a burning world or not yet?
No, because the map's playing funny buggers with me. Keeps telling me that certain systems have one, and I go there, and then there's not one.
Well, you know, it happens. Where is the science core? Let me get that one done because it's here in the system, I believe. Yeah.
Reach the marked coordinates. Trying to reach the marked coordinates, but not. It's 400. I really don't like how this game marks coordinates. It's really frustrating.
How so?
Like in space, I mean. Because in space, it's like it says, okay, you've got like a marked coordinate. And then like you look around trying to see where the marked coordinate is. And it keeps on moving.
That is a pain.
Very, very annoying. Like, I can't actually, like, point towards it. It won't let me.
That is odd. Give something.
Let's just fly away and then try again. So like it says up, right? It says up on my reticle. I move my mouse towards where it says, and it just keeps on going. Like I literally can't point towards it.
That's odd.
Just go over here. Maybe that will help. Yeah, I don't know what I need to do to point toward it.
Okay. That didn't sound very good. Apparently the Atlas sees me.
Yeah, the Atlas always sees you. Really don't worry about the Atlas. It's really not important.
Oh, I was doing the Science Corps mission for the scientists that you recruit, the Corvax.
I just don't understand what I need to do with this, so yeah. Well, I've still got gather data from an observatory. I still haven't done that yet. Oh, you must be further on that than me, I think.
I don't know. I did the science one. It was only like the second mission for the science guy to take his core.
Oh, right. So, yeah. So you're just taking the core, right. So
Yeah, I
once
took the core from him and did that mission.
Yeah, once you deliver it back to him, it'll require you to wait for 2 hours in-game. We could do other things.
Well, that's where we're at.
Selenium from somewhere. Alright. Mark that. It's possible that that's...
Yep, there's the... Oh, it's an hour-and-a-half timer now. Apparently they reduced it by a whole 30 minutes.
Oh, either way, like... No, I'm saying.
Oh, it's still... That's quite a lot.
Right.
Hello, Silverwolf. How you doing?
Is there... Yeah, and when I mark a planet on, like, while in space, I just don't know what the marker means. I don't know how to actually face it.
Interesting.
Like, it doesn't just put something on the map. Like, it doesn't put something in space to show me where the marker is. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Like, I can't... Yeah. It's just, like, I have to, like, randomly spiral over and over and over again to try and find the marker, and you would think that the marker is easy to find, but it's not.
I am dealing with some allergies, sleep deprivation, and child complications. Other than that, I'm doing okay.
Yeah, and I won't be able to see your chat, so DM is gonna have to tell me if
I know
anyone
your
says hello.
machine decides to cause you real grief when it comes to this stuff. Excuse me. Right. That's what I was gonna do. $66,000.
Ooh. I might get that. Alright. That is very good. Okay, we're gonna...
I need to go here. Personal force field and a multi-tool. I need to do that one. Because I don't see that one even here. I see a personal force field, but it's not on Polos. Let's see, is there burning planet here? No.
Now...
Scalding.
Let's see. Tool. Okay, so that's a lot.
I'm gonna find the scorched one. Oof. Silverwolf says, "Love you, Matt." I know you can't see it, so I'm relaying it.
Thank you. Love you too.
Zone, Arctic, undiscovered, lifeless. None of those are what we need.
Scanner, analysis visor. Okay.
Really wish they'd lay off the pure white. It's really annoying.
Just upgrade modules.
Radioactive and magma. Doesn't really help us with what we need.
Mining beam. Scanner.
Apparently I have to go to a different system than what we've been in. If you're on that one, you're welcome to join me. I'm about to hyper jump, trying to find one if you want to join me.
Oh, I know
Looking
where
for the
one
scorched
is.
planet.
I just don't know if you've been there.
I don't know. I don't see one.
Like, I can just go and put a base down if you want.
If you want to. Did you already get to one?
It might be the best way to do it. Yeah.
Oh, apparently that one has a black hole.
Alright, I will go to that one.
Oh, this one has a black hole and is the one that's currently marked, it looks like. So I think I know where there's one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and pop a base down so that you can just warp here. Make
Okay.
it easy.
You still looking for the selenium, or did you find it?
Yeah, I've got selenium. I just need to land on the planet
Okay.
and pop a base down. Just what I said.
No, I didn't know if you'd already gotten yours.
No, I haven't gotten it. I found it.
Cool.
I'm heading there now. Once there, I will pop a base down, and then you'll be able to come and find me. Ooh. Sure, we'll just put a base down here. Why not?
Hey, Blue Dragon, thank you for the lurk.
Alright, so I've popped down a base called Ralph Colony. Do you remember if I need to put a teleporter down as well?
I think it needs a teleporter. I could be wrong, but I was pretty sure it did.
What the hell is happening? Why? That is so strange.
Deploy the
Yeah, welcome in. How you doing, man? Oh, it's lurking on you. Now I need to switch that page to something else. How'd they turn out? The arms, nice. Yeah, no, knights are, they take a good bit of work. Give that, that's what I want. Does it count that I did it now? It does. Interesting. Got an extra word. That works.
Alright, there's a teleport here now.
Alright. What is it called?
Ralph Base.
Ralph Base. I don't see that one. I see Ship Parts Base.
Ralph Colony?
Gizzle Mining Base.
Ralph Colony.
I don't see that one yet.
Possibly because you haven't been here. It's so frustrating. I put a teleporter down. I think I made some errors as well.
Is there a way I can tell what system you're in? No, they don't tell me that. Why would they tell me that?
I am on Utoni Otak. UGHTONY.
I have not been there. Oh wait, that's the planet. What's the system?
That's the system. Yeah, that's the system, and the planet is
Oh,
Dioscons Musas.
okay. Yeah, I don't know why the teleporter's not working to there. Because it should.
Maybe I need to just upload it, so I will try that.
That's something we can try.
Upload unavailable, base too small. Oh, well, we can soon change that. We can soon change that. 2, 3. 2, 3. 3. There. Once I do the upload, hopefully that will be all we need. And then a roof. Yeah, multiplayer in this game is very, very spoopy. It is more fun in multiplayer than single player, but it's just very, very spoopy. Could be a lot more streamlined than it is.
Yep.
Can we upload the base now? Okay. Base uploading to servers.
I'll take a look at it, Nim.
So hopefully that has fixed the problem.
Nice. Looking really good. I'll give it a try. Nope. Apparently I have to go to the system before it will recognize it.
Yeah, that's just so silly. Like, we're in a party for a goddamn reason. Like, just let us do it.
Why did they do that when they can make it be a pain?
Yeah.
All right. I think this is the one you're talking about. Yeah. I really wish they'd tone the brightness down too. They seem to really enjoy having their super bright in your face lights, and it's like, dude, nobody needs that. Well, I thought it was here.
Well, I feel like I've done everything that I can do to, like...
No, you're good.
Try and encourage the game to let us actually do multiplayer together.
I thought you were in the system because it had it colored and highlighted when I was going around, but now I'm not seeing you here.
What system are you in?
Oh, there you are. Too bright. No.
Oh, I've got an industrial cargo link. Sweet.
Well, this is odd. So I followed the marker to your position. And it's in the middle of space. And you're not here, obviously.
Okay. So, what system are you in?
Yeah, I just flew over you, supposedly. See, chat, look at this.
What?
That's Matt. I just shot him.
Yeah, I'm not in space. I'm on a planet.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm pointing it out. I'm in the Ikoru Kayuki 9. And it shows that there's a yellow mark for a base here. And I'm trying to see where in the system the base is.
Koro Kayuki. That's not even this system, dude.
Oh. Well, that's where it was showing me you were.
Yeah, as I said, the multiplayer is very spoopy. Very spoopy.
I don't understand how they can get their stuff so off.
One more to go. How's my inventory looking? Kind of full. Got some ammonia. Joy. Some uranium. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand how you're meant to like find people if it just won't let you just go to where they are. It's one of the reasons why I gave up playing multiplayer this game. Like, it kept on dropping me out of team, as you know, and you just, it's really hard to like find each other. Like, well, why? It doesn't make any sense. Alright. Like, I've set down a base, it should just be available. Okay. Here's my set. Okay, gather selenium. Sweet. We need to do a target sweep. We need to go that way. Alright, let's go. I can't think of any other way to ping my location, can you? If you can think of something else, I'm more than happy to try something else.
I don't know, man. It's weird. Let me try that again. If I go like this... Yeah, it definitely shows that there's a base here, but then when I'm here, it doesn't show that there's a base here. Alright, what was the place called you said? Oh, now it's showing you're over here. Ugatoni Otak?
Yes. Udwani? Oh, yeah. Aktoni Otak. Yes, that's it.
Alright, I'll head there.
Good swear.
I don't know why it said showed me the other one for you. Oh, there you are. Now it's showing you. Oh.
We got there in the end, but oof.
It shouldn't have been that difficult.
I agree. Okay.
Why didn't it show me the teleport option? We're in a party together.
And I've put a base down.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You have a base and a teleporter, and it's uploaded. Why is it not showing me? And it shows that we're in a party.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, it's now showing your base that I've gotten here. Oh, it's downloading it now. I'm gonna punch this game in the face, if it had one.
Look, it's fun. It's just the multiplayer stuff is just kind of...
They just didn't get the multiplayer right.
Or haven't yet. Or we're just having issues that nobody else has. I don't know.
Dude, I know enough about it. I can say that they didn't do it right, because there's no way it should have some of the issues that it's having if they did it the way it should be. I know it's not easy, but
Hello?
hello.
Alright, we just have to find you some selenium now. But your quest should highlight the closest anyway, so you're right.
Target sweep. What?
Yeah, you'll just have to press F when you're on the planet to locate the nearest. I'm gonna go towards that ancient data structure because that sounds interesting to me. Yeah, I made a mistake earlier, DM. It's my bad because I wasn't paying attention.
It's okay.
So I lost a bunch of upgrades that I didn't need to lose. Which is a bit
Well, that's
sucky.
sweet root. That wasn't what we were going for. Where are you trying to bring me to? Plants are back that way.
Yeah, they're like big red, glowy things.
Solar vine.
It's yeah, it's all a vine, yeah. Oh,
Well, got how much I needed.
sweet.
But it still has the target sweep.
Well, do the target sweep, otherwise it won't. Like, you have to follow the quest objectives, whether we like it or not. Because otherwise it doesn't give you, the next part. Unless it's got expanding the base, return to the Overseer, at which point, yes, we can go there and do that.
All right. Return to the Overseer now.
Sweet. I'm coming there. We shall fly together. Beam aboard. Yep. And now aboard.
We might have different locations for that since we have different overseers.
This is true. Fine.
But we can try it. There's no harm in trying.
That's alright. We'll do it that way.
I don't know if it has to be your overseer or not.
I don't know. Just in case, that's what we'll do. I built a teleporter anyway, so I can just go through the teleporter to mine.
Yep. Oh man, these allergies are not being kind.
I can hear that.
I used to have no problem with them. Which makes it even more frustrating to me.
Are they getting worse, or is it just...
I used to not have like any at all. The last couple of years I have though. It's just annoying and frustrating and tiring.
Okay. Agricultural terminal. Acquire circuit board.
I really wish they would make it not so bright. And using pure white is the dumbest thing. I don't know why they would do that.
They're mean and nasty. Horrible. Bro. Yeah, we need a circuit board.
Give this a land. To farm, we shall exploit the earth, free at last from sentinels, and practice the glory of trade. Agricultural terminal.
Need the scientist. Got the data from
All
an
it requires a few
observatory.
circuit boards.
Alright, so now we gotta do this bit. We gotta go over there. Okay. Go then.
Condensed chromatic metal and condensed carbon.
I want to see this build. Fine, I'll land.
Only 25. I need more chromatic metal soon. I thought I had
Always
condensed
need more.
carbon. Oh, there it is. Do have some copper.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong one.
Ow. Seriously?
What's up?
Apparently I fell really hard and I damaged something on my suit.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, fun.
You know, fun like having your spine broken.
Okay.
Kidoki. Now we need to do this. Oh, expanding base. Acquire circuit board. I have a circuit board. Oh, aid the scientist. What?
Turn to the scientist. Fantastic.
I have the circuit board, and I haven't picked up the farmer. Even though you said something about the farmer, I don't see that as an option.
Well, you have to follow. Yeah, you just have to follow the quest stuff. Like, in order to get the farmer.
Well, apparently the Korvax guy is still shut down, and I'm supposed to bring him the circuit board.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to wait.
But I got a mission from the armory dude, apparently, to go shut down a factory.
Yeah, we should probably do that together.
Okay.
At the moment, what we're doing really is a lot of single playering. So wherever we can, should probably try and.
Mine is on the planet that I'm on. It's only about 20 seconds away from me. 10.
Yeah, you
when
can
I'm
probably
going
do
full
it.
speed.
Fine. Just.
Wait, is that? Oh, that's approximate location. Probably this location.
Alright, let's save. Well, I have no idea how you got the circuit board, so... We've both got different issues. But I do have weapons factory, so... Probably the marked one, which is probably gonna be different for both of us. Target is in another system.
Oh, mine was in the same planet that my base is on.
I have to go to a different system, apparently. Okay, so I have some different questions. I like this game enough, but we're not really able to play multiplayer very well.
Yeah, that's crossed my mind. I was going to have a chat with you about that. Kind of there with you on it. It's fun, but kind of the point was to do it together, and it doesn't like letting you do it together.
Yeah, so if
Like
we
you
didn't
said.
do... So I thought doing it this way means that we get all of these parts, you know, from just doing the quests, right? And that's more efficient. But because we're in different locations, like our bases are on different planets and whatever else, it requires us to go to different locations to do all of these quests, which means we can't do them together. Which is kind of besides the point. Like, we want to be able to game together. So
that's kind of why I was pushing for the Corvette, was because I was hoping it would deal with some of that issue, and it dealt with some, but then it still doesn't deal with all of it because I have so much based around a base.
Yes, so the way that we could do it, if we wanted to play this game, is do all of that stuff individually and just decide on what we want to do together and do a different quest line, like do a different thing. Decide what the goal is and go and do the goal and do the goal together. Because we're just not getting what we want necessarily out of it. So do you have something that you would like to work on together, and maybe we can have that be the thing that we do?
Well, the main quests should be able to do together. Excuse me. So Ghost in the Machine or Space Anomaly, which I think you may have already brought news of Artemis to Polo. Or to Nada.
I don't. Where am I? No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Bring news of Artemis signal lost to Nada? I haven't.
We could go that route.
But they're not... Yeah. They don't really do anything. But yeah, we can.
I'm not sure what else to consider, but I'm open to suggestions.
Well, it's about deciding what in the game you like to do and do that. That's what I mean.
Apparently, I'm
So-
being told we can go fight pirates.
Yes, you can. You can absolutely fight pirates. That is a valid thing that we can do.
I need to install a cadmium drive.
Yeah, so that's a totally different quest line.
Yep. Which I got it when I came back to the guy, and then he told me to go hunt pirates. After he gave me the drive and told me to install it.
Yeah, so that gets us that gets you access to technically higher quality systems, or systems with different resources at least,
Right.
not high quality.
Well, I'm up for doing whatever. I mean, we could go for a frigate if we wanted to do that. I know you can get those a number of different ways. We could just go pick a planet and check it out. I know there's Sentinel bases can yield some good gear. I stumbled across one of those
I don't
during
have
the...
what I need for that yet.
Okay. What do you need?
Better weapons, better armor.
How do we get better weapons and armor? Maybe that's what we should focus on.
So upgrading multi-tool helps. I did upgrade mine a little bit. But so it's essentially getting nanites, right? Getting nanites, upgrading your exosuit, upgrading your multi-tool. So the exosuit is, you know, getting like health boosts and protection boosts, shield boosts, all of those sort of things. The multi-tool is you get the personal force field, so you can boost that. You can boost all of your weapons. You can find more weapons for multi-tools in different places. The higher your multi-tool, the more it's going to be able to do, and then you can, but yeah, to like actively hunt sentinels, we want. Well, I would need better equipment because I'm not a good first-person shooter gamer. We've established this. I don't have the skill, so I need to upgrade my stuff so that I need less skill to be able to do the same sort of thing. Either way, I'm not sure that like there's a story here to tell. I don't know if you're feeling that, like, because it's just like you just
It's
decide
kind of
on
tricky
the thing to
too,
do
yeah.
and you go and do the thing. So I'm not sure how aligned. Like, I enjoy the game, I enjoy playing, but like we tend to like to tell stories. I'm not sure that there's really a story to tell because it's like get resources, you know, upgrade things kind of game. You can decide to specifically go and engage on like with specific things, like I don't know, once we have the exocrafts you can then go underwater, or we could just choose abandoned freighters, or we could whatever else, but like I know how fun that's gonna be. we could try that. We could say let's play as like salvage people going a different freight, like abandoned freighters, and trying to find what we want and hand it in and stuff. Like if that's of interest to you.
I haven't done it, so I don't know. I'd be up for trying if you want.
Again, it's gonna be difficult because they're tuned to be more combat oriented. Which again, I'm just not good at. Oh, I don't know. Are there other games on our radar at the moment?
I don't think so.
I'm just gonna...
Okay, their weapons are not working. Like,
The weapons.
the shots are going through the enemy ships.
I'm gonna go and find our document that we were working on here. I just don't feel like we have enough of a story to tell on this game.
Yeah, I get you.
I like it. I just... Let's see. Multiplayer game possibilities. Where's this? So, all right. We did our playthrough of Last Epoch. I think you're pretty much done with that game. I think you wanted to wait until the full version of Path of Exile 2 before going back. I think that's something
I thought it
that
would
you
make
said.
sense too, because there's a lot of stuff missing.
The other ARPG, like, both of us weren't really super keen on Diablo 4. So the other one would be Grim Dawn for ARPGs, and I don't think you've played that at all. So there's a whole thing there that we could potentially do. It's just more of the same, you know. It has a light story, it's a loot-based, you know, action game.
Mm-hmm.
No, we know ARPGs, so that's available. We did discuss it. It is there. We've discussed things like the earlier Baldur's Gates.
I'd be up for that. The enhanced editions. Enhanced edition of Neverwinter Nights 2.
We...
Trying to think of what else there is.
Down, yeah, I had written down...
Co-op.
7 Days to Die, but I think for the most part you were...
There's Coral Island. There's Divinity.
Coral Island.
There's there you go, Fallout 76. We can do that.
I'd have to do that on Xbox. why do you want to play Coral Island? Oh, it's just another Palia. Yeah, no.
There's one called War in the North. I don't know if you have that one. There's Pulsar, which is another space one, but it's built around everyone being on the ship together. There's Outward, Remnant 1 and 2, Sword Coast Legends. I don't know if you have that one. It's not available for sale anymore.
I do have it, but it's not supported at all.
No, but I mean, if you liked it, we could still play the co-op if you wanted to. There's Titan Quest. I don't have Titan Quest 2, but you could always grab it. Torchlight, Division 1 and 2 can do co-op. Wasteland 3 and War Tales, but those are turn-based, and we've had some issues doing turn-based stuff. You have Valheim. We could do that if you wanted.
I would rather do Enshrouded than that, and because I'm not playing with Puppy anymore.
I had not picked up Enshrouded. Let me check the price on it and see if it's in the budget.
I don't like Valheim.
I don't like it unless you mod it out a whole bunch, and then it's doable. Grim Dawn is $5. I could grab that. Robin Hood's multiplayer, I'd say that.
We've got turn-based strategy games, but yeah, like we want to be able to stream it, so I don't know. This is the thing, like, if it's going to be streamed...
Well, I mean, chat, you guys have any suggestions for co-op that you'd want to see?
Yeah, if they're awake and alive today.
Nem and Silverwolf were saying a few things.
Thanks for the follow, Nem, by the way.
There's Wild West Dynasty or Sengoku Dynasty or Medieval Dynasty or a number of ones like that. That's a first person or single player only, not first person. Single player only is what I'm trying to say. So that doesn't work. Is that co-op or not? Wish they were more clear about that. No, it's single player only. Boo.
I grabbed Far Cry.
Far Cry, yeah. Far Cry is an option if you want to do that. It's a first-person shooter.
I grabbed 5. Far Cry 5. Because it was on special and it has the multiplayer on
it. Most of Far Cry's have multiplayer.
Not as far as I saw.
Really? Was it 3 or 4 had it, and since then has had it? I guess I don't know that 1 or 2 had it.
Far Cry
let's see
4
what
does
player.
not have multiplayer.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure it did.
No, it was not marked, at least.
Stalker's supposed to be getting it.
It Takes Two, Baldur's Gate 3, Borderlands, Gears of War, Division, Remnant. Yeah. Infinity. Remnant from the Ashes. Third person shooter with RPG elements. Dying Light.
Let's see, is this multiplayer or single player only? Single player only, of course. There's Small Lands or Grounded.
I have Grounded.
There's
Never
also,
played it, but
hunting games like Way of the Hunter, which are co-op. I don't think that one's co-op. Check. Oh, it is. So there's one called Valhalla, which is kind of like Medieval Dynasty, but with Viking theme to it. Valhalla, Harbinger.
too expensive for me at the moment.
Bellright's another one that looked interesting. That's the same price as Enshrouded right now.
Ads.
And I'm fine if you want to take some time to think about it too. Oh, Void Train's co-op.
Void Train?
Yeah.
Really?
Do you know it?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. Might be completely wrong.
I don't have it right now, but it's one I'd seen that is on the list. You take a train that goes through the void and you build it up and you go to different locations.
Isn't that just a roguelike?
It's more of a crafting. It would be closer to Raft than a roguelike.
Oh, not what I thought it was.
Aska is another one I've seen people play multiplayer.
I had Asker on my wish list for a while. I don't know if it's still there or not. Yeah, Void Train's too expensive at the moment. I could put it on the wish list, maybe. I'll put it on the wish list just in case it comes on special. Yeah, I had Soul Mask. Soul Mask is $30. Which is like open world survival craft multiplayer sandbox. I don't know that we just want to play a survival game now. Do we? Like,
I don't know.
I'm just wondering whether that would fall into the same problem of like, do we have a story to tell?
Granted.
Like, we can
you
make
could always go with
out.
the Red Dead Redemption RP servers on that front. But
I don't have the time to be on an RP server. In order to get access to an RP server, you need to be committed. And I'm not. I'm committed to these sessions with you. But that's not enough to join an RP server.
I understand.
Mm.
I mean, I'm flexible on those. Just listing some I knew of.
Yep. I've shied away from all of the Baldur's Gates and stuff because I'm just so bad at them. Like, I've tried playing Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2 many times, and I cannot play them. I just don't have the skill.
I get you.
I would sit there for like 4 hours refreshing the stat screen to get a decent stat block, and then I would start the game and I would be there for less than an hour and I would be dead.
Yeah, they're definitely not made to be easy.
I don't have anything story-wise for things like Medieval Dynasty that are purely just making stuff. Like, there's nothing in that game to roleplay about.
Okay.
If there was a story to it, then maybe, but it's just go and gather resources over and 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 over again. Yeah. Whereas something like, Enshrouded or some of these others that actually have quests that have like reason and history and lore, that's a little bit easier for me.
Yeah, I get that. I don't know the history and lore of Enshrouded, so I wouldn't know necessarily exactly what to RP on that, but...
Well, like, the whole thing is
I'm not against it.
Like, so many of the quests are like they have lore, like they tell you about it. Like it's, but yeah, you have to read it out. It's not like cinematics or whatever. But then you can like shape your stuff around it. Essentially, you don't need any background because it essentially births you into the world as an adult, but you've been sort of created essentially. So you don't really have any knowledge as a character anyway, and you're just trying to work it out as a character anyway. So you don't need any grounding before you go in, other than to know it's a survival game with quests. But it's huge, and it's it's going to take a ridiculous amount of time. It's an absolutely massive game. I haven't even gotten halfway through it. And I have 70 hours. Gives you some sort of idea. Yeah. It's an absolutely huge game. Okay. Let me put Drake Hollow down. What is it? That's in my library. So that's another survival game. It's Drake Hollow. You're going and collecting dragons, drakes, building a base, having them. Okay. Sure. That's there. I haven't played it.
Don't have that one, and I didn't see that one available, but I could do a search for it.
Let's go to the... It's $40 at the moment. It's too much.
Where? There's no stairs? Why is there no stairs? That's annoying.
I think that we've come across this problem before, you and I, where we want to play something that is streamable, because you have a stream. I am less and less inclined to have a stream. I'm okay to be on yours, but I don't have any incentive to actually be streaming it, anything actually, whether it be games or anything else. Maybe music, but that's like my only thing right now. So when we've been going through that, it's like, well, just having that as a tick box means that so many games are, or types of games are just out of the question,
I mean,
right? Like,
I get that. At the same time, I'm a little more flexible on that. I don't stream just for profit, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. Because you don't get any. But I like streaming it to share it with people. But
yeah, but we've tried to do turn-based games before, and it doesn't seem to really work on stream, right?
I'm okay with it. I just know you didn't enjoy the turn-based games as much, was more the issue. When we had done them, you had said you didn't enjoy them as much.
It depends on the turn-based games. If it's... So, the types of games that I don't like are D100 or percentile type games, right? That say that they're percentile games, but just aren't, right? So XCOM, for example, right? XCOM is apparently a percentile-based game, right? You have
Sort
a
of.
percent to do a thing, but it does not work that way. You
mean like the fact that you miss 90% of your 90% shots?
Correct. Yeah. I cannot do it. I just can't. Just can't do it. If it's not real, then I can't do it.
Yeah.
So if it's that type of turn-based game, then no. But if it's maybe I could do like a strategy turn-based game, maybe. Like there's a whole bunch of those, like Age of Wonders and Endless Legend and all of those sorts of things that I'd be fine with. You know, that they're more like Civilization type games. A lot of them. I'm fine with any of those. But I was just no. And when I tried Wasteland, I was completely turned off by Wasteland because you can't actually the whole start is effectively meaningless, and it then becomes just like gather people to like pick from, and then pick from meaningless people to do more missions with. I just can't. I'm like, again, it's like I don't like that sort of thing. If it's you can play these people right from the start and the people that you meet are actually meaningful, then sure. But
I mean, it's a hybrid, but I get what you're saying. Wild milk and fresh milk. Interesting.
So yeah, I'm good with ARPGs. I'm good with strategy games. I'm good with most survival builder games, especially if they have like a supporting theme or story.
Yeah.
So if you know, there's a lot that we could do with that. Potentially RPGs where they're not so hard that I just can't play them. All of the Baldur's Gate fall into the category of things that I just can't play because they're too hard. Divinities were mostly in that, but I would give those another go. I would give either of OS1 or OS2 another go, but I did find historically that again they were way too hard for me.
Tactical and time consuming. That's kind of why I liked Neverwinter Nights 2 when we did that more than some of the others, because it wasn't excuse me. It wasn't as turn-based.
Was that we had to reload 4 or 5 times to defeat a battle.
That was what made that one rough. So I'm wondering if we altered the difficulty and went with something that was a little bit more manageable in the sense that had some power. Not that you want to necessarily power game it, but do we need to make it where it has a little bit?
I don't think there's a difficulty setting in that game.
There are a few. And one of the main difficulty settings aspects is character build. So So if we change the difficulty based on what we had for a character concept, like what class and stuff we took, that would change things as well. But I get what you're saying. There's not a lot of difficulty. There is some. And I don't know.
Well, you would have to be the guide on that because I have no idea.
Right. And I don't know all what the changes in Enhanced Edition were either. But I know Enhanced Edition had a number of minor alterations done to it.
So yeah, RTS games, fine. Turn-based strategy games, fine. Could maybe do a city builder, but we'd have to start, like, we'd have to pick a story that we were doing.
Yeah.
I'm okay to do one of the Borderlands games, maybe. Because they are multiplayer action games. They stream well.
Yeah. Chat, any thoughts? Chat's being quiet again. They're giving us the cold shoulder.
Yeah, we come across that pretty often too. I was enjoying the world building stuff, but I'm not sure that you really, I don't know, either want to do that or are awake enough in this time
I want
slot
to,
anymore.
but awake enough, that's a different question. If that issue could be resolved, I'd be up for doing more of that. But yeah, I'd like to do it when I can actually do it, not when I'm kind of out of it and can't really think straight. Because obviously, you know, you want it to be quality, not just right?
Are there co-op campaigns in any of the Dawn of War games or anything like that?
Oh yeah, the Dawn of War games, all of them have co-op campaign. I've already done them a couple times. I've actually done them co-op, so I know they do.
Okay.
I don't know, have you played Dawn of War?
Years ago, yeah. And I got the definitive edition of just the...
Okay. I didn't know if that was your style of game.
I mean, it's just, they're basically just capture games, right? Capture the objective, RTS kind of stuff.
Somewhat, yeah. They're not known for being the, excuse me, easiest on that front, but yeah. It's a partial RTS game.
See, this is like, I don't know, it seems to be like an ongoing or reoccurring theme in when we've talked, which is so often, I am just not a good enough gamer.
I don't want you to play something that you're gonna be like, I can't do it, right? That's not a fun feeling.
Yeah. Well, with that martial arts one that we did, right? So I was having trouble, but we were able to progress. What killed it was that my computer wouldn't handle it. It kept on crashing.
Yeah.
But I was enjoying that, even though it was difficult. I was frustrated because I couldn't work out how to work the game out. I couldn't work out how to learn it.
Right.
But that's okay. It was still fun. But yeah, I think any of the turn-based strategy games are going to be the same. Like, all of those are tuned really, really difficult as well. Like, all of the Age of Wonders and all of the Endless Spaces or Endless Legend or Total War Warhammer, or all of those are tuned to be difficult to learn, right? So it's you're going to have the same things with those. They're just going to be turn-based instead of action.
I know one of the things you don't like is quick time event. It's not difficulty issue. You don't like quick time events or complications like that.
I mean, it depends on the quick time.
Okay.
It's the disconnect between, like, when I press a button to when my character does a thing to when that is actually successful.
Okay.
That's the thing. So I would, if I dodge, say, when the enemy has their weapon and they've pulled the weapon back, right? They've pulled the weapon back. Mm-hmm. And they're starting to swing, and the weapon is currently basically facing the sky. Right? So if I dodge when the weapon is facing the sky, and then I get hit, I might wait the next time till the weapon is then 45 degrees, and maybe I don't get hit, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But then, and I do it again, and maybe I don't get hit again, and I'm starting to learn a pattern that when the weapon's at 45 degrees, I shouldn't get hit. And then the weapon's at 45 degrees, and I press dodge, and I get hit. So that's where I struggle, where there's not consistency with the feedback. That I don't seem to be able to learn that.
Okay.
So if there's one move and it has that and it's consistent, I can learn that. But if it's 20 moves and none of those moves are consistent, then I can't.
Okay.
Or even if there's 5 moves and they're inconsistent. So sometimes when, like, let's say it's a jump, the boss jumps, right? And crashes down in an AoE, right? Like, let's say that that's his move. And that if you get caught in the AoE, you're just screwed, right? So if that was the same trigger, like if he declares a voice line just before he does that, right? Like, I'm gonna crush you, right? Because it's a crush, like that's the move.
Yeah.
So if he goes, I'm gonna crush you, and I go, oh, he said I'm gonna crush you, that means I have to move out of the area. right? And there might be
Yeah.
like a circle on the ground, or it might just be like around him. I can learn that. But if it's either I'm gonna crush you and then there's not a circle on the ground, or the circle moves, or it's 1 second after I'm gonna crush you to 5 seconds after I'm gonna crush you, I can't learn that.
Okay.
So where there's variance, I struggle. Where there's variance of feedback, I really struggle. How do I learn this when each time it happens it's different? So yeah, small amount of moves and the moves change, or too many moves for me to learn. So I don't do well. Or just feedback of I pressed a button at what looked to be the same point and I got hit when last time I didn't, so I don't understand what's happened this time compared to last time.
Okay.
In how you translate that into like turn-based strategy games is like, okay, well, let's say it's Civilization, right? So I've chosen this, let's say I've chosen, I don't know, French, right? I've chosen the French leader. Let's say that the French leader is good at, I don't know, commerce. And so I've decided to go a commerce build, and I've gotten in and I've seen I have to train scouts, and I've had to train warriors, and I build buildings. I'll do the same process, right, in multiple games, like the same order of things, and every single one of those games will have a different level of difficulty, even though I've pressed the same thing in each of them.
Okay.
So again, I wonder what is the reason that this is different than last time.
Okay.
I struggle to understand those things. But we're off the point. We're trying to find games to play.
Yeah, but it's good to understand the full concept of it so that
I don't know that anyone is
causes
ever
better
going to
valuation.
understand why I'm terrible at games, because I've tried to explain it so many times to so many people and no one seems to understand. Just get good, man.
yeah, man, get good, dude.
I think the most accessible, easiest to engage games are going to be ARPGs, because they are all exactly the same,
Yeah.
with different stories and different movesets, and you just pick one and you get gear and you tell a story and you move on once you finish the story. RPGs, you know, they are a set story. To some extent, we have to pick characters that are a little less difficult to play, apparently, in order to progress with them. Would you agree with that? Like, because did we pick the wrong characters with the last time? Is that why we had to reload the game?
Right now, I don't know. My brain is not on right now. Something about
Well-
excessive sleep deprivation.
Well, go get some sleep, man. We'll work something out.
I'm actually trying to remember the last one and what you're talking about right now because my brain is not wanting to compute.
It's fine. We'll talk about it another time. We'll let you get some sleep.
The games we've talked about, are you interested in any of those? Like more than the
Yes.
others?
Like more than the others?
Yeah, like the ones we've mentioned, which ones are you like, yeah, I would like to play that one?
I think so. I think Grim Dawn is good. I think Enshrouded is good. On the RTS or turn-based strategy front, I'm not sure which one I would favor. Maybe I'm just having a look. I've got Age of Wonders, Planetfall. I've got Age of Wonders 3, Age of Wonders 4. I would probably be okay with any of those, and then Endless.
Let me
I
jot
got
these
Endless
down.
Legend. Did I Endless? Yeah, I got Endless Legend and Endless Space.
Okay, you said
Play Endless Legend.
Grim Dawn, and what was the other
Grim
one?
Dawn. So the main two for me, for ease, would be Grim Dawn or Enshrouded, right? So Enshrouded is a survival building game, but it has quests that you
Right.
can tell a story with. Grim Dawn is an ARPG. It has a story. It's still a light story, but it's a story. We can RP in that. We can progress in that. We can make a build. We can play together.
Right.
Both of those are easy to play together with. You know, you just invite the person on Steam, you go. It's pretty basic. I was trying to think if there's a more desirable turn-based strategy game or real-time strategy game, and I don't think necessarily that there is. Because there's so many of them and they're all slightly different. It doesn't really matter to me. I would try one, right? Just pick one and we can try it.
Okay.
Is there anything else? I'm not getting Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition.
Okay.
Because I don't see a reason to get it. Because it's what is it even called?
Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition?
Yeah, it's like $40. $45. So I have literally no reason to spend $45 when I've
Yeah, I know, I
completed.
get that.
You
It was on sale for a decent bit off. I'm trying to find where it was on sale. On GOG, it's 25% off right now. So, what is that? $22.50 there. I know that's American, not yours. That is, yeah, it's 30.
38.
Yeah.
38. Yeah, still $40. Essentially. Let me have a look.
I'm just saying, like, it is cheaper. I'm not saying it's a yes, I'm just saying. Excuse me. that is cheaper getting it to the other place, right?
Yeah, I just don't have a reason to get it.
That's fine.
Playing the campaign one more time with you is sort of like not a good enough reason for me.
Hi there!
That's fine. Hey, Ned. Thank you, man.
Reporting.
I appreciate
We
you.
await your command.
No power in the verse can stop me.
I'm trying to figure out what co-op game to do next, Nem. You have any suggestions?
That isn't Battlefield or Mech Warrior.
You don't want to do Mech Warrior?
Nope. I don't want to do Battle Royale, period.
Mech Warrior's not Battle Royale.
Yeah, it is.
No? It's a story light, but there is a story. And you do go through it.
It's
It would
load
be-
up, go into the map, shoot things, exit. It's a Battle Royale game.
I see what you're saying, but Battle Royales usually are more... You battle on a map and the area closes in kind of thing.
Alright, well, map-based
But
first-person shooter, load and play games, like, that are just, like, don't have... But yeah, we're looking at trying to have something to play that has a theme that we can make a story with together. That isn't going to break either of our budgets. And that's not going to be like completely stagnant to strain.
Nem probably wants us to do Mech Warrior Online with him.
I can't express how many barriers of entry there are for me with that. Way too many barriers of entry. I'm gonna go. I've said a couple that I'm more interested in than others of the list that we've explored. I am open to considering others, and I'd like at some point to hear your more interest, where your more interest is.
My interests are much more broad than yours, and I don't mean that as an insult. I would be thrilled to go through Neverwinter Nights 2 again with you. I would be thrilled to do Elder Scrolls co-op, but that would involve, dealing with installing mods and setup and stuff. But I don't necessarily want to go that route of requiring, pushing for that, because it requires a bit from you. And I don't want to put something on you that you're not comfortable with, because I know it takes a lot.
I'm okay to mod something, but if it was gonna be, like, if you're saying, like, Skyrim modded or something, we would need to pick what we were going to do. Because it's a stupid big game.
Yeah.
And so easy to just get sidetracked. Like, so we would want to pick what roleplay we were doing and what our goals were. But I'd be okay to do that. I've never modded Skyrim to be multiplayer, but I've seen people do it. I've modded Skyrim to hell though, like in back, so like it's not like a difficult. Modding is not a barrier.
No, it's modding to that degree requires a lot of fiddling with things and testing and everything, so it's more to the degree that it takes to get it up and running. It's a good thing. I wish there was a game like that was co-op though, because there's, like you said, there's a lot you could do with it. I mean, if you think about, you know, Skyrim co-op, right? How much we could do with it, because there's so many stories there.
Yeah.
But yeah. The last I knew, though, even the stability of the co-op wasn't great.
No, Skyrim's co-op is very unstable.
So that's, you know, there's legitimate concerns there because of that. Because we know stability issues definitely can cause problems. I mean, that was more the issue with Neverwinter Nights. For us, was the stability issue more than anything else. Which, the stability issue was dealt with the Enhanced Edition. Now, I'm not saying to buy it, just to be clear. I'm just saying that's why it would still be on my list with that, is because the stability was dealt with. And that's the major issue we had with it, is just, like you said, when we had to load, we had to do all the reconnecting and anything, so if there's any issue, it was a pain. If we just had to hit load, and it loaded and we were still connected and it was done, you know, it wouldn't have been a big deal. Even with the difficulty it had, sure, there's some points where it was annoying and stuff, but it would be a lot easier to deal with if we didn't have the pains we did in it constantly making us load back like that, and that whole nightmare. So that's the other thing I'm trying to consider, is Skyrim co-op may have a similar reliability issue because it's a unreliable third party multiplayer, right? So my concern is also the co-op reliability on the game, not just is it possible.
Yeah, so many games that could do that are gonna be MMOs.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Which, I mean, unfortunately, a lot of MMOs don't do very good at having a lot of good story content. Like narrative, which is one thing that we do like, is having a good narrative with it. So...
What do we think about Dying Light? This is just a suggestion that I've Googled, because it is on special right now.
I don't know much about it.
Because it's $16 right now.
I don't know how good
It's a horror game, right? Like, as far as I can tell.
Oh. Horror games I'm kind of meh on.
I'm just like looking through what it says here.
Oh, that's the not the vampire, the zombie one, right?
First-person action survival, post-apocalyptic, open world, overrun by flesh-hungry zombies. Yeah. Scavenge for supplies, craft weapons, and face hordes of infected. Yeah, it's $16, right? It's like maybe maybe $16 is worth it.
I mean, $16 is not bad. I'm not too worried about that. But if I'm going to do that, I wouldn't be opposed to Grim Dawn either. And you said that has co-op.
Yeah, but Grim Dawn's an ARPG, which is fine. Like, it's fine. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm fine with that. I'm just saying, like, one of my big considerations on games mentioned has been trying to consider how good they did on the co-op part, because we've had that issue. I was making sure it's clear. Some of my hesitancy to suggest or say a game is I'm trying to think of how reliable excuse me, how reliable the excuse me, sorry, how reliable the net code is for co-op. So that's one of my big considerations that I'm trying to think of, and some of them I haven't done co-op to know the reliability on it. So I'm trying to think what I've heard and everything on it as well, because I want to make sure that we don't have that issue again that was so frustrating when we did Neverwinter. Other than that, I mean, yeah, we had some other difficulties, but those were kind of able to be dealt with. Yeah, Nem, I'm kind of over zombie games. Yeah, right there with you. There was such a push on zombie this, zombie that I was kind of like, okay, I'm kind of done.
Well,
But, so you mentioned Grim Dawn and Enshrouded are ones you like. Are there any others that you're like, I think that would be fun to play?
from our list,
From co-op capabilities. You mentioned the one you just mentioned now, Dying Light.
I was just Googling that. Yeah. It's not, I don't know. It was just, because I just like typed in, right, multiplayer games like Skyrim, essentially. And that was one that came up. And then when I searched it, it came up as $16. And I went, okay, well,
that's doable.
That's doable. It's only going to be that way for another week.
Right.
Also, Conan Exiles is on special, but I think that that's pretty like expansive as far as like all of the hoops you have to jump through to get the thing. So I don't know that that's the way. But that's also on special at the moment.
We need them to tell us one that would be good to play.
I don't know that it like
Rift
I don't know.
Breaker?
I've only been watching them a short time, but it feels like that he plays very much like
he's just conversing in chat. He's at least communicating. That's why I say him.
Yeah. I've only really seen him play Mech Warrior and the other shooty one.
Yeah. Let me look. Brain. So there's one called Myth of Empires, which is an MMO that's on sale. Sengoku's actually currently on sale. Monster Hunter's on sale. Those are all co-op.
If I wasn't such a bad gamer, I would be totally down to play Monster Hunter. But I just suck.
Yeah, that's why someone mentioned Monster Hunter. I'm like, I don't know how well you'd like that one, because it requires a lot of hit the button quick and at the right time.
The last time I played Monster Hunter, and I have played Monster Hunter, it was Monster Hunter World. I played.
Yeah.
I played as a Warhorn, the Battle Horn, whatever it is. I did that, and I really enjoyed the Battle Horn, but I was terrible at that game, and it was so grindy. Like the amount of stuff that you had to get over and over and over again to do the thing, and I was just like, yeah. I did enjoy it. I also have Monster Hunter Rise, and I never installed it, so I don't know how that one is.
Oh, I don't have that one. Like, if Stalker had co-op, I'd be totally down to play that, but I don't know that that's your style. I would be fine playing Rogue Trader with you, but I don't think necessarily you'd like that one.
Well, Rogue Trader has the percentile problem.
I never found it to be an issue on that one, but
Plus, I just don't feel like any of the squad members actually, matter in that game, because if someone fails, then it just goes to the next person, and then goes to the next person, and then goes to the next person.
You can turn that off.
Anyway.
But yeah, I get you on that. But yeah, I don't know if Wild West Dynasty or the Dynasty games matter to you. I don't know how much story content they have. I know they added some for Medieval Dynasty. Just haven't been back to see how much story. It may not be much at all. And that's the other thing. I mean, we could do something like ESO and make Azrael thrilled, but I don't know how much story's really there. And that's one thing like you just mentioned with this, you want narrative.
Yeah, the ESO has a heap of story. It's ridiculous. It's primarily story. It's one of the most story-driven MMOs that there is. But you
what?
I don't know that I can play it. I can try. I can try again, but my computer. So as soon as I switch, so I was playing ESO a heap, right?
Yeah.
But as soon as I switched to wireless, it just wouldn't play ESO at all. I don't have a choice at the moment. I cannot actually connect in. I would have to put my computer into my bedroom to be able to connect to my router, which I refuse to.
Got it.
So. Maybe eventually I could get a really long cable and put it through the roof.
Yeah. Well, just get a hammer and put a hole in the wall.
Well, there's an entire corridor in the way.
Put a hole in that wall too.
It's not as easy as that. I'd have to go up. I'd have to put it up through the roof. I'd have to train it along the roof and then down again to the next room. What did it do? So that's probably like a $500 dip just to be able to have Ethernet, which I can't.
Let me look at something. That one is 20. That one's 20. That That one's 30. That one's 5. Did you enjoy when we did Neverwinter other than the load issue?
I had fun with you. The game is kind of whatever. Maybe it was because of the character that I picked, or I don't know, but I felt it was hard, and I felt I don't know, like
Well, I'm asking because it's about the same cost if I was to buy you that, or get the other game that I don't have that you mentioned. So price-wise, there's not a huge difference. In fact, some of the ones we mentioned cost more than that. So that's why I'm trying to figure out what a good choice would be, right? Because I see arguments both directions on that.
yeah, we can connect another time. I'll have a think over the next couple of days.
If you want to try ESO and see how it works for you, and try Neverwinter and just see how you feel about it if you just play it a little bit. I know you don't have Enhanced, but just see that, Grim Dawn and Shrouded. Try a few of them, see how they work for you, see which one you're like, I really want to play this one more. Because I'm kind of about equal on all of those. And like I said, the biggest thing for Neverwinter Nights was that we had the issue where the connection problem happened. Which, I mean, for that matter, we could do Elder Scrolls 1 if we wanted, but that even Enhanced Edition on that is a little bit graphically challenged. It only allows 2 players.
And the story does not really support the 2 players.
I was about to say that. Yep. So.
Yeah. I think as far as streaming goes, Enshrouded is the most appealing on a streaming level.
I don't know, because I've actually had more luck sometimes with the older games than I do with the newer ones.
More
For
luck.
whatever reason. I sometimes have better luck playing something older than I do something newer.
But I don't think that there's any older games that we can play, is there, other than the Baldur's Gates?
Well, I'm just saying, like Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter, even some of the other older ones I've done, Arcanum. I sometimes wound up having more viewers with those older ones, excuse me, than I did with any of the newer ones.
Hmm.
And I mean, as long as I have a couple, I'm like, okay, sure. I mean, one I think would be fun to play with you is one we can't do is Dragon's Dogma. That's another one I think would be fun to play, but it's single player only.
We can't do it, yeah.
think
I
Dragon
agree
Dogma
that
2
that
would
would be
be
fun.
a lot of fun to play together, but single player only.
And I wasn't able to finish it because I would need a mod to get it to the point where I would be able to play it. Because it required you to go to certain locations at certain levels to get certain what do you call them, class unlocks.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Excuse me. I don't know if you saw it, but I did a crazy run on mine where I got through and got all the classes unlocked and got the Warsworn one, which was the all class unlocked, so I could then start leveling up all the classes at the same time. So that was fun. Hard because you weren't supposed to be in that area at that level, but I made it work.
Yeah.
I mean, on that, even Blackthorn Arena or the one that came after it, what's it called? My brain just failed. Age of Reforging would be fun, but they're both single player only as well. And it's like, there's all these that would be fun, but a lot of them are single player only. And it's like, boo.
I have to go, man. So I will have a think and we'll connect another time.
Sounds good, man.
You keep well. I will catch you on Saturday night for hopefully.
Hopefully we get to do that, yeah.
Yeah. So look after yourself.
And yeah, just let me know. And we'll pull something up that will be fun for next week then.
Okay. Sounds good, man. Yeah.
Take care, man. Oh, that one is co-op. Well, Matt just left. Apparently there's a 40k one called Speed Freaks that's out. That is co-op. You know anything on that, Nem? Oh, it's online PvP. Never mind. Boo. What? Online co-op. They make it so hard to get good co-op games. It's like it's a lot of games, and then some of them are, you know, multiplayer in the sense that it's PvP, like Battlefield. Not many of them are actually co-op anymore. It's either single player or it's PvP. It's like, I don't want either. Give me what I want, people. First person shooter one, I don't know how much you'd like that. Jump space. Zombies, we don't like zombies. Dane. Oh, it's another zombie one. So many zombies, chat. That's the issue. One of the few that are, you know, few player co-op are ARPGs. Most of the others wind up being not that. Apparently Aska might be doable for what we have in mind. I don't know how much stories to it though is the problem. The other thing, a lot of these don't have much for story narrative at all. Not heard of that game. Lost Rift? Huh. Sunken Lands is another one that came up with that category. Small Lands, I know about that one. It's on my list to consider. Aloft is another one that looked like it may or may not be interesting. Any of these, chat? Is there any of them that have good narrative to them? Ooh, 7 minutes ago. Let's make sure we save. Seconds. There we go. I want to see what the new thing was. Can you just get in there and land? This is taking too long. Come on. Still got to rebuild this thing sometime. Expedition, that's what they're called. Yeah. Expedition 20, Breach. Turn the community as you sail through the stars to confront the awe and horror of deep space. Interesting. Wait. Oh, you got limited goods to bring with you. Interesting. You get to, I guess the rest comes back when you're done. Let's make sure I get to keep my cargo passes, because, you know, those are always nice. Most other stuff I can swap out for. Do I get to take my ship with me, or are they gonna steal my ship from me as well? Where's all the other ones I have? Are these just the ones in my inventory? I don't think those are the ones here. I think those are just the ones here. Yeah, let's bring that with us. Why not? Yeah, those are just the ones that are not equipped. I don't need any of them. You start your journey, you place all on the world, reach space, retrieve equipment. You may switch freely between your expedition and your primary save anytime. Sure. It's dark. No! Rude.
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization.
So rude.
Life support systems.
Stop with the all white.
Shield kinetic system online.
Really? They're gonna restart. All the way restart.
Propulsion jetpack online. Multi-tool and mining laser attachment operational.
Okay, so I don't have my actual gear.
User initialization sequence complete.
Well, it would have been nice for them to say, hey, we're taking all your stuff. Yeah, this isn't what we had. I hope I get my other one back. Yep, that's totally different. And they didn't give me any of the stuff that I put in storage either. So what was the point of even letting you put anything there if you don't get it? Weird. Strange. Yep, that hurt. Okay, so let's see, we need to launch into space. Okay. That's pretty basic.
Component repaired.
Pure ferrite. All right, so we need everything.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Ow! What was that for, dude?
Units received. Units
there any other ferrite based? Maybe it'd give us something we need. Not really. Okay, I need pure ferrite of 50. Go.
Technology recharge. Units received. Units received.
Trying to get some carbon because I know we need a lot of it. More ferrite. We need all the ferrite. Alright, where are we at? We have a decent bit, finally. And, excuse me, that's done. That's fixed. Too bright. One metal sheet and hermetic seal, which we're not going to be able to do that just because we haven't got it unlocked yet, I don't think. Condensed carbon. I'm gonna need all the carbon. Put that in there. And see if we can do it. We can. Cool. There we go.
Repaired.
Okay, so now we can launch. What is our objective? Locate starship with the compass, analyze visor, and ping. But I already did that. Launch into space. Cool. Next is leave the initial system for the first time.
Technology installed.
We're gonna need to make plates and chromatic metal. I don't know that we have any of that. Nope. How much chromatic metal? 125 and 5 microprocessors. Can we build microprocessors? Yes, but we need chromatic metal, so we need lots of chromatic metal. Not there. Not there. Gonna let us do that because it's trying to make us look at the other stuff. Why would it let us see what we want? Where is the space station? It's annoying because they're making it where we can't see the space station because they have us seeing all the other people that I don't care about. There's literally no copper in this system. Are you serious? That's frustrating. You gotta build something with copper, and there's no copper in your system. Look at this. No copper. None at all. Let's see if they have chromatic metal here. Except it's this type of a system, so probably not. Yeah, there's just nothing here. Well, they do have Galactic Trader at least. Oh yeah, can't buy that. Do they have any chromatic metal or copper? No! Why would they have copper or chromatic metal? So where are we supposed to get it? Because I didn't see any chromatic metal or copper. So how are we supposed to even do this? Am I missing something? Oh, okay. All right, so chromatic metal is going to be the problem because there's no copper. Where else can I find chromatic metal? Am I missing something, chat? Adopt an anomalous floating companion. Interesting. So you can't do this, I don't think, because we don't actually have the jump drive yet. See? So, where are we supposed to get copper from when there is no copper? Yes, you have. I guess we're just going to have to hope that we find something that has it in it, because I don't see a way we can do this. None of them have copper or chromatic metal. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with that.
Units received. Units received.
Wow.
Units received. Units received.
There's just no chromatic metal.
Units received.
I wonder if we can find some in a cave, but I don't see a natural cave around here.
Units received. Units received.
Cool, got that. Can we find a natural cave? Maybe not.
Units received.
something, please give me chromatic metal, copper. Quartz.
Received. Technology recharge.
Can I please find a cave and hope that we find some there? Yeah, that hurt.
Received.
Oh, we don't even have the terrain manipulator. So I can't do that anyways. Where are you supposed to find the copper, chromatic metal and such? Am I missing something, chat? Oh, we do have the terrain manipulator. Just wasn't showing up at first. Where is a natural cave, though? Ow. That was rude. That's nanites. I needed subterranean. Goodness. Need chromatic metal or copper. That is our major blockage for being able to do anything. I don't have that either. I don't see any natural caves around here, or any substance that has copper or chromatic metal. So I'm really confused about how I'm supposed to get out of the system, since that's needed to get out of the system. Nope, not a natural cave. I was hoping it was. So I was thinking maybe the stalactites or stalagmites might have the copper. But I'm not seeing any natural caves at all, which is very odd. Corvex. Interesting. No, wrong one. Well, this is troubling. I'm not sure what we should do with that. I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to do with it. I don't know what I need quartzine for, but hey, we got some. Or quartzite. Okay. Maybe after this we'll see what we can make with it. I doubt it'll be chromatic metal, but I don't know how else we're supposed to make chromatic metal, because I thought it was just copper. What does this make? Oh, that does make chromatic metal. Okay. Well, that answers that. We need 5. I did not realize that made chromatic metal. That would have made our job easier a whole lot quicker had I known that. Antimatter and housing. So let's do warp cell. So I need antimatter housing and that. So for antimatter housing, we have that, and then we need antimatter itself, which I have that. So I can make that. So I can come here. So we can do that. Okay. Now we can move on. All right. That was crazy. But I'm going to have to pause it there for now. I got to get some sleep. I appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, as always, enjoy the story. I'll see you guys next time.